Gold is the color of song. I made a song for her. She took it along. She wore it in her ears, around her neck, above her ankles, on her wrists, between the old bangles. At one she slept, and it was dark outside. Her locks with the songs came tangled. At 3 the wind stopped. She took off her blouse. There was no sound. A bead of sweat with the bead of the song came loose and rolled to the ground. At 6 she played in her bath. She giggled, stretched one hand over left shoulder, trying to reach the sand over the soft of her back, and the song with the bangles, and against her 2 ankles, stretched with her and laughed back. Oh Malati, my child, my daughter, when you go to see that fellow, that rogue from the city, bear my gold on your soft lips, and on your person wear yellow. If we were books, we'd be too hard-bound to sections own fray, own curiosities. We'd be in different scripts and in different cities, where walking sticks street into nooks, into shops, where hands leisurely seek used books to over and over turn, feel, pore over and buy. If we were books, we'd be the only ones, adjacent to the only ones that sold in a long bookshop time, the left behind 2 obscure titles, first editions both. Surely the only spines that are leaning, conspicuous among the long straight rows of names that stand with the dignified air of belonging. I would be in the poetry section, halfway between fact, where books old as us wait, and fiction, where you, without fuss, would play your closed book part, different always from untruth, which couldn't make it to art. If we weren't books, love, you'd live by the brush, I by the pen, 2 books in 2 disguises, quiet and leaning among men.
Walk into the light. Walk into the light. Paint peels and catches it where the pillow turns, and the edge of the bed in long, keen shingles. The jagged lines in the tires of our van outside, where our travels in caked mud dry out afternoon, draw it under the fenders. Walk into that light. Before the hard, wild questions be night, and your fidgeting toes tempt and draw, you draw, you draw, you. Walk into the light. This is spreading in a million pods, Poland from a million sunflowers and stalks. Voices in yellow powder sprinkle the open mouths of children and hang like careless bats from trees and laugh. Walk into this light, which stalks stealthily settling into all the silent spots around the garden. You will see it surely under the bough, an uncertain pattern, as if in unsteady hand drawn, and you could hide your face under the leaves and leave bare your knees to this light. Walk into the light. It is strong and wholesome like bread and needs no words, and like a good man's word no explaining. Walk into the light. It may grow dim in the months that grow dim and that grow long. You may draw the wolves of your flesh along and your find into the cold of these months. But it will never die if you walk but once into the light. It is in this light you shall find the little notes I write and leave, folded in origami figures, a bird of subtle colors and a boat in white. And see, my nails are clean and my fingers deft. I slip them near your paint brushes and into your dirty boots. It is in this light the kids delight, the crow plays, and the feet tease under the table. In this light, the colors of our hair can slowly change color. Our faces can grow lined with the only stories that are true and the only that are indelible.